Hello, ladies and gentlemen. In today's video, I'm just going to be talking about a bit with my main account and some poll plan changes, right? The original goal of this main account, which has been my main for over a year at this point, I think this is the longest an account has been my main for, is Cassie, right? As you can see, I have some pretty hefty investment over here. E2S1 Cassie, E2S1 Evernight, and then it's only E0S0 Hyacine and E0S0 Cyrene, right? And at least for version 4, I decided to put off investing into Mono Rem more, which is why, obviously, there was a Hyacine rerun, yet I didn't bother getting her E1, because I want to invest into Silverwolf. Right, and as of current, my investment in Silverwolf is E0S1, and my investment into Yao Guang is E1S1, right? And the next plan, I think I covered this in a video kind of recently, is to get E2 Silverwolf, because E2 Silverwolf is pretty big for her teams and quite strong. However, I do believe that I have changed my stance. At least as of the current version of the beta, Robin SP has become the definitive, a bit exaggeratively, but must pull for my account. Right. Now, originally, I was considering Robin SP. However, I didn't want to go for her because I know Cyrene is going to get Nova'd in the next version anyways and then become better than Robin. However, also, we have the fact that Silverwolf is probably going to want a full mono elation team, and no, my opinion on this has not changed despite the new info about how good Robin SP is for Silverwolf. Right, I think Robin SP is really just another Tribby situation where an incredibly strong generalist comes out in the game, and then they're best in slot for nearly every team in the game, the same way Tribby was for Monorem over other options. However, eventually, when Silverwolf's full team is finished, I don't think Robin is going to belong there. Right, but the reason Robin is such a good pull on my account is that even if she gets kicked out by a full mono elation team for Silverwolf in the future, I can still put Robin SP then on my mono rem team, right? So even if this happens, mono rem will still greatly benefit from Robin SP for the next year plus. And then if I decide, or one day it comes that Robin SP is no longer best in slot in Mono Rem, then I could just put Robin SP on my third team because she's a generalist who's going to synergize with anybody anyways, right? So originally it was go for E2 Silverwolf, get Pearl, invest into the full elation team, the entire story. However, as of current beta, with the information we currently have, Robin SP is an absolute no-brainer for me because she's best in slot for both Mono Rem and Silverwolf, and even if she gets kicked out of Silverwolf's team, once again, just put her on Mono Rem, give Phanon on this account my Cyrene permanently. I don't actually lose out on the value of any of the characters that I've pulled previously, right? So, that's the plan for this main account. Now, am I going to go for vertical investment on Robin? I don't know, right? Maybe if I get, a little lucky, maybe if I win some 50-50s consistently, I might consider it, considering how, really, really strong her E2 is. However, if I don't have much luck going for me, I'd rather save some of my pulls just to be able to guarantee Pearl in 4.6, as I have been hyping up Pearl for quite a while now, and I am still confident that Pearl will be a pretty noticeable jump for Silverwolf in elation teams, in sustain teams, and I do run Silverwolf with a sustain, right? Because Huohuo really just barely provides anything for the team outside of some occasional energy regen. Attack buffs don't matter. She doesn't have any speed buffing in her base kit that's locked to her E1. Silverwolf has a unique ult, right? So it just, there's not much value in Huohuo. It's very easy to replace her as the best in slot on this team, in my opinion, which means Pearl is probably going to be quite good. On top of this, there's a possibility that even Pearl has pretty good early verticals as well for the Elation team, so on and so on. So yeah, that's my pull plan change for this account. You guys might be asking about my other accounts. I'm not really playing on them as actively currently, as it is now this account's time to be in the spotlight, in my opinion, with Robin SP in the current meta standing, Pearl in 4.6, Nihilux in 4.7, and also, although I haven't been playing on this account actively, I have been slowly building up pulls from logging in every once in a while, and it's now at a, decent amount to really focus on, investing my time into this account. Right, so I have like 54 pity on the character banner currently, alongside 111 pulls, which means in total I'm about 165 pulls on this limited character banner. There's still half of this patch left. I haven't touched Divergent Universe. I'm a low level on Currency Wars on this account. On top of this, there's also Exploration I haven't done. So my access to pulls by the time Robin comes around will probably be in like the 300s, right? Because you have this half, all that content I haven't done, and then you have the pulls from 4.5, which is a lot. This gives me a real chance, if I have above average luck, to possibly get E2 Robin SP, which would be absolutely huge. Keep in mind, Robin SP's Lycone, just for those curious, because I've been asked this question a lot, is not really that good, right? I wouldn't recommend getting this Lycone at all, unless you are using her in mono-rem teams, and you are using her in Elation team with Silverwolf, right? The reason it's these two specifically is because Silverwolf is a speed scaler who benefits more from speed, not just from obviously acting faster. However, her trace gives her more elation the higher speed you get, which also increases her damage, and alongside the normal speed buffs of just acting faster. So there's a double dip there that makes it significantly more valuable to get speed buffs. So yes, the 20% speed buff from Robin SP's Lycone is pretty nice for Silverwolf teams. And then the exact same logic applies to Cassie teams. Hyacine and Cyrene both double dip into speed. Now, admittedly, if you're using Cassie, you're most likely not going to be using Cyrene, but Evernight main DPS would use both Robin and Cyrene and Hyacine, in which you have two characters on the team who double dip. Hyacine increases her healing when she gets, over 200 speed, if I remember correctly, and for Cyrene, it's just more res pen, right? So, yeah, that's kind of the conclusion around Robin SP's Lycone. It's good in certain teams, but it's not really all that great, right? It's not this must pull at all. And I definitely recommend prioritizing her E1 and E2 investment before you actually go for her Lycone, but that's just my opinion, right? Let me know if you guys have any thoughts in the comments. Let me know if you guys have any questions in the comments. I might answer a few, who knows. I might make another video today. Don't know what I'm gonna make that video about, but we'll see. Hope you all have a great day. Hope you all have a great night. Let's hope Robin SP doesn't get nerfed for my own sake, because, man, this is an amazing character for this account. And peace out.